Hey guys, it's me, Ashley, the pheasant stitcher is back and again. Actually, I'm the graveyard stitcher. I wanted to go over my Stitch Mania plans. So I wasn't gonna do Stitch Mania because the idea of adding a bunch of whips, you don't add more time on to the day. So I was thinking like, I'm just gonna have a bunch of whips somewhere. I guess I could do more whips per day. I don't know. I'm gonna try it, see what happens. I wasn't gonna do it, but then they announced they're gonna be shutting down Stitch Mania, so I was like, well, should I do like 15 or 21? I don't know. And then I really don't want to like lose. I mean, you don't lose progress, but I want to get the current whips I have done. I have going done. So it's just basically gonna take a whole month out of my my schedule of whips being done. So anyhow, basically, I decided I might do 21-ish. So May has 31 days, and I hope this isn't really boring. I love watching Maynia video plans and then the results and stuff like that. And sometimes you never get a result, and sometimes you're like, oh, I started 108 projects, and the other times they're like, I started two. I don't know. We're gonna see. I just gonna try it and see if I like it. Maybe I really like it, and every year I start 100, and then when I'm 70, I'm just like, here's my 300,008 whips. Although I'm the grandma stitcher now. So, um, anyways, there's 31 days in May, and I work for about 10 of those days, I think. So at least like 21, which works with the 21 number. And then I wanted to incorporate, so I have 4 whips that I've been working on in a rotation. So I'm just going to put those whips in there. So that leaves like, I don't know, I think I got like 15 or 16. And I have like no stash or anything. So I pretty much have been kitting up and buying stuff for Stitch Mania for like a month and a half or more, even. I don't know, maybe February. I don't even know what the month is anymore. So there's like maybe 15 or so. It's so expensive, guys. I've probably spent like, not to brag, or I'm not bragging or anything, but like at least $400 on this for 15 projects. Probably like 4, 5, maybe even 6. Because you think about all the fabric and stuff, and you have to buy. Well, I guess you don't have to. If you have more stash, you could. But I didn't really buy specialty floss except for like Krynic. So I don't know. It was just a lot of money, and so you see those people and they're like they have so many kitted up whips, and I'm just like, that's so much money. So much money. I mean, it's good. It's your hobby, whatever. It's probably cheaper than therapy, as people say, which maybe it is, but still go to therapy because it's good for you. Anyhow, so I'm just gonna go over the, and these aren't in a certain order. I mean, they kind of are, but if I don't end up doing it, then I'm not gonna end up doing it. Also, May is really a busy month for me. Sorry. My best friend is gonna graduate nursing school. It's also her birthday, so there's probably gonna be a lot of like partying in there. Since COVID is no longer, or I mean, it's still around, but the lake that we always go camping at is open up again. Oh, yeah, do you like my shirt? It's got Jasmine on there. So my whole family's gonna be out doing a big camping trip on Memorial Day weekend. So, and that's really not a good stitching time. Like when me and my husband go camping, it's usually fine because we're a lot more chill and stuff. But with the family, it's just water and alcohol all day long. Just kidding. But I just want to socialize with people, and I wouldn't trust having a cross stitch kit out there. Maybe I'll bring like a small one or something if there's ever downtime, but usually it's just like go, 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 or I'm in the water all the time. I freaking love the water. I cannot wait to go back. It's like my favorite lake. And I like lost one of my best friends at the end of 2019, and then all of 2020 we couldn't go to the lake. We went to this other lake, which is cool, but everybody else in the area was also at said lake, so it was really crowded all the time, which is fine. I mean, as long as they're fine, I don't mind. If you're there, we could share the lake. It's not my lake. I'm not gonna, whatever. So yeah. So May's basically all of this to say May is a busy month. I know Quirks and Stitches usually does like a Mania, but in March. And so maybe next time, if I ever do another Mania type thing, I'll do it in like March or April or one of those days. I'm drinking Kool-Aid this time. Hopefully there's not a lot of belching or burping or whatever. All right, so let's start. the first project I got, this is on, this is in a cross stitcher magazine, I want to say. I don't know, it's so hard to find. I saw a lady on Instagram, she like took a picture of the cross stitch, or the picture. And then I just had it saved on my like screenshots folder as like blue ship. That's what I've been calling it. So then I really wanted to try to find whoever made it, because I know it's in a magazine, but sometimes you can find the person. Like, I really like the Santa Claus that Autumn Lane Stitchery did, but it was in a magazine. But now they own the rights to the Santa Claus, so I'd rather buy the Santa Claus pattern from them and support them. Or even if I can't buy the pattern from them, I'd like to buy something from them just to show a support to them. This one, it's like a lady made it, but she doesn't own a stitching thing. She makes quite a few like patterns, it seems like, but she doesn't do her own stuff. She just makes patterns and doesn't make her own pattern. Like, I don't know. She's the artist of patterns. And then this one, I think it's called Anchors Aweigh. And here's my grandma style again. It's basically a blue ship on a blue background. So I didn't realize that at first, because I just had it on like my phone, and it's small and it was kind of pixelated. And it says, one of the pages like, oh, go to, I think it was Willow Fabrics or something. Go to this website and get this fabric. And then I went to the website, and the website was like, we don't send stuff to America. You can only be in the UK. And I was like, oh, well, darn. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll just do it on a blue fabric. But the fabric itself is like part of the main design. Let me show you. I think it's a fabric Flair. If not, it's like similar to where it's like printed on there. A lot of my stuff is in discount Picture This Plus custom project bags, so there might be some crinkling, and I apologize. Anyhow, this is the fabric. Eventually, you can see I got it. But see how it has like the teal, maybe white, and then blue? I think that's coming across okay. So yeah, it looks like sky, white, and then water. And then you put the blue ship on there, so it just like really, like the fabric really makes the design. So you wouldn't really be able to just get a blue I mean, it would be fine, I guess, but the way it looks like the ship is, oh, your grandma. The ship is like on the green or teal part, and then there's the sky. I don't know. Anyways, I'm really excited about this. It's just like 10 shades of blue. I'm still burping. I don't know. Maybe I get on camera and then I'm just like, bleh. I've been adding some, when I finish some projects like the Petal Fairy and then other ones, I didn't want to put them back in my big stash of bobbins, because it's a pain in the ass. So I was like, oh, I'll just throw them in here till later. And I didn't print these. Like, I have a printer and stuff. I just don't feel the need to print stuff like that. Oh yeah, I have this big, I got this thing at Joan's for cheap. And I put all my kitted shenanigans in there. Alrighty, next one. This was also one I found on the internet. As far as I know with copyright, as long as you're not selling it or claiming it as your own or something, if it's just for my own thing, I guess it's fine, right? My own use. And there's not a lot of good shark cross stitch. Is my thing crooked? Sorry, it's like, oh, there's ice tight. It's not like there's a lot of good cross stitch arts out there. So I saw this, and I tried to reach out to the creator. This is on like Society 6 and stuff like that. But I don't know how to reach the creator. They don't have like an Instagram or anything. And so anyways, I just bought some stuff off of Society 6 to help support them. And then I ran this through like a Stitch Fiddle or Pick-to-Pat or something to that effect. And hopefully it turns out good. I'm not going to stitch any of the dark blue or whatever. I'm just going to do it on navy blue. So I just have my navy blue here. It again has like a bunch of whites and stuff like that. So that one I'm really excited about. Those two I definitely want to do. And here I am making more crinkling noises. The next one's a little more, I was trying to make project cards with all the stuff on there. Yeah. So this is Celeste by crossstitchingart.com. She's a little witch. I think she's super pretty. And I'm going to put her on Veil of Night 32 count Lugana from Fiberlicious. She has DMC and Krynic and beads. Here is the fabric. Look how shiny and stuff it is. Isn't that so pretty? So yeah, Veil of Night. I think it's a little dark, but I don't know. I think it'll work. The only dark part on her really is, she has this like dark shoulder right here. And the others are like kind of dark, but they have like a gold or whatever outline. So I think it will be very pretty. And this fabric's really pretty. And I ordered from, it actually kind of looks lighter on there than it is in real life. I ordered from Fiberlicious and it came really fast. I said that in my last video, but I was like, seriously, when I got the package, I was like, I don't remember ordering anything. And then it was like, bam, Fiberlicious coming through. She has quite a few. She has 2 Krynics and 3 Mill Hill beads. So I like her, and she didn't. I had a hell of a time kitting some of this up, guys, because I'm like, I don't know what fabric. This is the A Murder of Crows by La-Di-Da. I really love all the Blackbird designs and stuff. These look kind of small, so I'm just gonna start with those and see. It comes with 3 designs, and they all seem kind of small. It calls for Copper Penny and Putty, I think. They're so dark. Those colors are so dark. So I got this color, which is, I think it's called Dirty Linen. Yeah, Dirty Linen, 32 count. It also calls for Weeks, Dye Works. There's a couple of them. And then I couldn't find the onyx color anymore, so I bought Black Licorice. But I really wanted to like stay true to this because it looks like really rustic. I don't know, but I kind of don't. I don't know if I like rustic. Like, look how far spread out the stitches are in this one. So I don't know that. And I would probably just do like one for Maynia. I bet I could probably knock it out. The small ones are 60 by 60, and then the other one's 94 by 68. So. And I would just do one and then go do a bunch of other stuff and then come back and do one. And so that would be my plan for that. The next one is the Beetle, Miss Beetle. I think it's Miss Beetle. It's the Nora Corbett. Is it Corbett or Corbett? She does Mirabilia too. I just love her. Look how unique she is. This one I want to do on, I'm so sorry, if crinkling really drives you crazy, I'm sorry. It doesn't really bother me that much when people, maybe when I'm talking, hopefully it's not louder than me talking. This is, Picture This Plus, Gossamer, 28 count Lugana. And on the internet, it looks like a lot more bold and stuff, but it's actually more muted here. It's like greens and yellows, I want to say. I don't know. I just think it looks really good with the bug. I think she'll look good on it. She's like a lot of blues and like purples and grays, I guess. My husband was worried that her skin tone would like get washed out on it, but I think it'll be fine. I kind of want to just throw all these over there so I don't have to crinkle, but then like I'm just going to have this massive pile, a massive pile of stuff and be like, ugh, gross, I don't want to deal with that. No more Maynia for me. She has quite a few beads too. That's probably, maybe that's where I really need to look into like cheaper bead options. I want to go to the bead shop here and see if I can find something similar, maybe cheaper. I don't know. I've seen people do it before. Let's see. Medieval Maiden by Joan Elliott. She's so pretty, but I was having such a hard time picking out what I wanted to do on her. I think they call for a silk weaver. Oh no, I guess it's pull stitches. Pull stitches designs. 28 count Avalon. And you can see it's kind of like this weird murky gray color. So she was the one I was having such a hard time like finding a fabric for. I really liked this one. I'm not going to pull it out, but everybody's like, oh, it's too dark, it's too busy, whatever. I don't know. And maybe they're right. I feel like I'm not that great at fabric picking. Other people like this one. It's a little lighter, but it has a lot of red in it, and I don't think the red's good. I didn't show them that one. Isn't that pretty though? Those are all from Volcano Stitching. And so then I went to 123 Stitch and I was trying to find something similar to the one that she's already on. I picked out Demiocell. I don't know. It's really pale. Like there's a little bit of variation in there. I don't know if you could tell. It's like maybe blues and greens or something. I like it, but not for this. So that was a bust. But I mean, I'll use it for something else. Like it's quite a big fabric. This is folded in half. So, and then I also got this. I think it's a Fabric Flair Fairy Mist with silver. It's got shiningness on there. I don't know. Camera never picks that stuff up for some reason. I think this is really pretty. I like this a lot. And it is glittery. I don't know why it doesn't oh, do you kind of see the glitter there? I don't know. I like it a lot, and maybe, potentially, but I think I might use this for something else now that I'm seeing it. This is the one that I think I'm going to use. It's called Arctic. It's a picture of this plus 32 count Arctic Belfast linen. And it's more like what she's on originally. So it has like blues and greens and stuff. I don't know. If you guys can put your opinion down below. What do you think? What should I stitch Miss Medieval Maiden on? If you know of a better one even that I don't have that you would like to recommend, or if you really like the Avalon from Pole Stitches. I've never ordered from Pole Stitches, and I think it's a UK base, which I'm fine with ordering from UK, but do they have a good reputation? I guess I haven't heard people complaining about them, but maybe just nobody uses them. And I mean, are they even a thing now? This was probably made in like 1998 or something. I don't know. Sorry, Joan Elliott. All her stuff seems a little older, so. All right. Next is Dragon in Wonderland. This is a digital pattern from LolaLotta internet website, Etsy. All right. So it's just a cute little dragon. It has a little caterpillar cat. I just put that together in my head. He's kind of sleeping. It's got that little crazy top hat on with the smoke and stuff. I think it's really cool. It's shown up on a green background. So I got this one. This is a 16 count Woodland Ada Woodland from Picture This Blessed. So it's just like a dark green color, which again, we were kind of worried about the green fading out, but you can see the greens are kind of different from each other. Yeah, he's more of a bright green, and then this is more, I actually kind of like this green more than the one that it's shown on, which is fine. And then the next one is, I can't say it. It's like Les Petites Croix or something like that. Just a little princess. I thought this was another one which I thought was going to be like tiny, small, like, but she's not. And I think if I do her, I think I did on 18 count, it'll be like roughly 6 inches or whatever. I'm having a hard time figuring out what fabric to put her on. I did do some hand-dyed fabric, which I showed you guys, but I wanted her to be on like a lighter blue. But I think she'd look okay. There's like a lighter portion on here, so I'd probably do her on this side, because the other sides are all kind of darker. But I also kind of like this one, the Silver Fairy Mist for her, which I might do that one too. So if you guys could leave your opinion about that too. Should I put her on the Fairy Mist, or should I leave her on the blue one, or should I get something different? Maybe she should look good on one of those other ones I showed you. You tell me, guys. This is your world. I just live in it. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I got Summertime by New York Dreamer. I just love this because it reminds me of like Santa Cruz and the boardwalk and all that. And it's on, I'm going to put on Vintage Country Mocha, which I think might be the called for one. I don't know. This has a confetti, I think is what it's called. This one right here. It's got like blues, greens, yellows, all that. So it says, it's like, cut out the red ones and put the red ones here and cut out. I don't know. Next time, just make me get red and yellows and blues and greens. But the confetti looks really fun, so I'm definitely going to mess around with that later on. And we got this one. I love Halloween, but I haven't done any Halloween things yet. I don't know if you guys haven't noticed. Maybe I shouldn't talk while I'm opening my super duper 1, 2, 3 stitch free project bags. Alright. So 5 friends. It's just got a bunch of witches' feet. I think it's so cute. There's one that has like a chain. Like, remember the chains back in like the 90s? It has a bunch of fun colors. And there's a couple beads and stuff. There's also a button, but I don't know. This is, you get all these special things from special stores, and some of the stores doesn't seem like they're doing that stuff anymore. And the fabric I got for this was kind of, it calls for Rubius, which I think is a Picture This Plus. Oh, Picture This Plus Prank 40 count. And when I was buying, 1, 2, 3 Stitch didn't have that. And I was already buying from Fibrelicious, so I was like, well, what do they have? And then I kind of think I bought this fabric just because it's so pretty. And then I was like, it'll work. Look at it. It's called Tree of Wishes. Oh, it's so pretty, guys. I love it. I love it. It's just purple and green. I really like it. The way that it's gonna just take up like a partial portion. So maybe like that partial half. I mean, I do like the red, but maybe I'll find the most red spot. I don't know. I love this fabric. I would like to get more of it for other things probably in the future. The purple looks a lot more bold on camera. I mean, it's pretty bold, but it's not as dark against the green in real life, if that makes any sense at all. Obviously, I'm much more of a scientific type person and not like it's a nice shade of almond apple. I don't know. This one I kitted up, but I don't know what, I don't think I'm gonna stitch it in Maynia. Oh yeah, I have to ask your opinion about this too. Need validation. Validate me, guys. Okay. Obviously, I have a problem, an addiction here. So this is a Renaissance Mermaid, right? I always call her something else that she's not. Anyways, I think it's Renaissance Mermaid from Mirabilia. She's super pretty. I think she has like the sweetest face. I originally ordered this color, and maybe I'm just a crazy person. I ordered this color from Fibrelicious. It's called Aquamarine, and it's really pretty, and I was really happy with it. But then I was looking at, I just lost my train of thought. Anyways, I was looking at my fabric stash, essentially. There's this color. It's, I think this is it. Let me pull it out. Sorry. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. And just say the safe word whenever you hear crinkling. There it is. Maybe it's this one. Maybe it's not this one. I don't know. Anyways, there's this color versus this color. And you can see this one's a lot more blue. This one's a lot more, maybe green or aqua, tilly. I kind of like this color better for her, but I don't know. But I don't think I'm going to do her for the Maynia thing. I think I'm going to wait for Lilith of Labrador, which is the mirror I'm working on right now, to be done. And then maybe I will work on this one. So I have time to think about her. We shall see. Okay. I hope that this video, hopefully it's not like terrible. So the next one I want to do is, it's like another Mirabilia. But this one I'm worried is going to like disappear into oblivion. So, I can't zoom in for whatever reason. But it's this one. Trick or Treat. I've been calling her the Trick or Treat Fairy, but I noticed that she doesn't, either her wings are very small or they just don't exist. and she's more like a trick-or-treat princess. I don't know. I'm gonna do her on purple lavender Lugana 32 count. She has a ton of Krynic and beads, and I feel she's probably gonna be massive again. But I feel like she's small, and it's just like, oh, I'm getting all this Krynic for this freaking fairy lady. The next one is also a PDF. She was a PDF I got from Hirschner's. I don't know how to say that. They sent me a book. Thanks, Hirschner's. I really need to be enabled anymore, but luckily it was a bunch of like rugs and yarn and stuff, so which it's interesting, but I'm gonna stick with cross stitch for a while. I got this bat, Blackwork bat. Oh, you're gonna see all my husband's supplies in my little phone. Okay, yeah. So I just gonna do it on the black. I have black. I'm gonna do it in white over the black. I consider glow in the dark, but I've never worked with glow in the dark, or maybe like a glittery type of white, but Krynic isn't the best, funnest thing to work with. I don't even like the DMC Etoile. There's a lot of it in the Witchy Stitcher chopping mall I've been doing, and I'm not a super fan of it either, so. The bat's only gonna be like 8 inches, which I think, YouTube. Here you go, YouTube. So, and then the next one was the easiest one to kit up. RTO Red Mermaid. And she's just a kit. She comes with everything. I'm probably just going to use everything and put everything in. And I was really tempted to just get a bunch of kits because it's so much easier, guys. My pile is slowly disintegrating. Now, this one I mentioned in my first video that I wanted to do this one because... Sorry, I'm going to put my Kool-Aid elsewhere. So I mentioned I want to do it because I saw it when I was young and was like fixated with it and stuff. So I was keeping an eye out on eBay and I finally found it. Teresa Wentzler's The Castle. And holy, I put some thread drops in there because I got some from a package, and because there's a lot of mixed colors, which you guys know that. I guess everybody knows that. I was going back and forth on whether I should do like on a colored or whatever, colored hand-dyed fabric, but I think I'm just going to do it on white. Sorry that I reused this bag from the Fancy Boys design. I think I'm just going to do it on white because that's how she like stitched it to be, intended it to be. I don't know, it looks good on white. Let me know if I should do it on something else. I showed you a bunch of fabrics, pick one. It's a hand-drawn chart. I haven't ever used one before. I was wondering if Dreamscape, I wonder if I bought like a bootleg copy or something, but I think it's just old. Maybe as old as I am. I don't know. Sorry, I'm weird right now. Alright, and then the other one I got is this one. Dimensions, Victorian Charm. I really love this one. I just kind of threw it in there as like a... I feel like I wasn't gonna... Because I want to do Daughters of Estuary and this other one, Masquerade, by Unconventional Cross Stitch, but it's in my long lost package that I placed in January and never got. Or never getting. So I guess if I get those two, then I'm just going to have some extra stuff. But as I get stuff kitted, I'm just going to throw it in that bucket and just work through the bucket. I think that's it, pretty much. I think that is all of my Maynia plans. So I think I'm just going to do a couple new starts, work on a whip, work on a whip. Probably subtract a few days for socializing. I'm going to add magnets and needle minders to every little project there. And then I bought a bunch of needles too, so I can just stick a needle with each one. I'll probably stitch here because then I can have my whole set of floss here, because kitting each one with its own separate floss would be horrendously expensive. That Dragon in Wonderland from LolaLottaShop, I think that's like 50 colors. I'm like, am I getting up a hate here or what? And then the Castle, oh my gosh, Castle has so many colors. And I'm like, why do you need all these blends if you have 110,000 colors? But I don't know. Teresa Wentzler, I guess she's known for her blends and she's known for all her colors. So she definitely has like a certain style of colors. Anyways, that's all I think I got for Maynia plans. So I guess I'll do an update Maynia video probably after May. And then I'll probably do a regular update Flosstube video sometime after. And if you guys want to follow me on the Pheasant Stitcher I'm just kidding. If you want to follow me on the Graveyard Stitcher on Instagram, I'm putting stuff up there. I feel like I'm terrible at it. I always like take pictures and then I'm like, wow, I could have, you know, got that dog hair off of there. Or there was like one where the salvage, the white bit that stitched it all together was like dangling down. There's like a terrible shadow. I don't know. I'm just not very good at it. But if you guys are interested, yeah, I like scrolling through that and getting enabled to. I should probably not, like I said a while ago, I shouldn't look at the internet anymore. But yeah, so it'll be my first Maynia. I'm just gonna do up to 21 projects, including my whips. So, and probably less because, like I said, I'll be out camping and stuff. So it'll be fun. Good times. Yeah. Leave any comments. If you can suggest anything about fabric choices and stuff like that. I would be willing to wait on some projects. I would be willing to wait on some projects if there's like a better choice fabric for it. Or if you guys have any other brilliant ideas for the fabrics of some of the ones I mentioned. Even some of the ones I've already picked for, you can feel free to message me and be like, it would look so much better on a twinkle little star from XYZ shop. And I'm like, okay, great, I'll get it. You tell me. And I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching again. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it wasn't too boring or anything. And I will catch up with you later on when I come back from Maynia. Bye.